Hey there, welcome to part 8 of our Unlocking Webex CCE with T-Tech Digital mini-series. I'm Nathan Galloway and I'm the Chief Architect of T-Tech Digital's Cisco practice. So I'm going to try and keep this one really short today. I'm going to give a voice virtual agent demo. So voice virtual agents are our topic for today. And I really want to not show you just what I feel like I see in most marketing or other videos where it's like this flawless, unbelievable experience with AI. These things are going to constantly grow and expand over time. You probably won't ever reach an end state with your AI because things are changing, right? And so we have to expect and for the sake of our customer, be prepared for all of these different things. And so how I'm going to do that today is, again, just really focus in on the possible, the good, the bad, the ugly, and then what I call the recovery, right? And so we should be prepared for all these things. Now, quick caveat before I jump into the demo. If you're expecting a like this transformative intelligence demonstration, you should probably stop watching right now. What I'm going to show you is not what the intelligence can do for you so much as how we can enable that. You ultimately, as the customer, have the intelligence, and that's how AI works, right? And so I don't, we can help with that, but I don't have the answers necessarily to the problem. I know how to enable you to get to those answers. And so that's really where our focus is going to be today. And then lastly, I'll come back with a little bit of a conclusion once we wrap the demo. So let's get started. So this is going to be our demo layout for the day. Over here on the left, I've got our agent desktop. In the middle, I've got the agent system of record, so we can kind of look at this whole section here as the agent side. And then over here on the right, I've got my smart device from a customer end. Now, this may be more confusing than it is helpful because I'm really only going to be focused on one piece at a time. But at the same time, I really want to always show you the full picture, and we've been building this, so it's to me, I think it's critical to show these pieces and how this is all coming together, especially if you've seen earlier parts of this demo. So you'll see me use the agent desktop a little bit, you'll see me use the system of record, and then of course our smart device will be over here. Before I throw this call in, just a quick reminder that I'm not gonna call these out as I'm going. I'm just gonna do this live. But what you're going to see is what I call the possible, the good, the bad, the ugly, and then the recovery. And how that'll look is I'll just kind of throw some random things into the large language model. Then I'll go through and actually have a serviced intent. Then we'll come across something that takes us down the negative side here where the bot's not doing or the AI is not trained to do what the customer's wanting it to do. Customer gets frustrated. Agent's going to get that, come in, hopefully save the day. So let's see that end to end, and I'll come back with the conclusion when we're done.
Welcome to Parasol Financial. How can I assist you today?
Yeah, I have a random question.
Sure. What's your question?
My friend told me the rainbow has only 5 colors. How many colors does a rainbow have?
The rainbow has 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Is there anything else I can help with today?
Yeah, I've got another question.
Sure. What's your question?
What year was Babe Ruth born?
Babe Ruth was born on February 6th, 1895. Is there anything else I can help with today?
Yeah, I want to check my account balance.
I'd be happy to help with your account balance. What are the last 4 digits of the card that you're calling about?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thanks, got it. Your current account balance is $50.12. Would you like to make a payment today?
No.
Is there anything else I can help with today?
Yeah, can you tell me why my account balance is so high?
I'd be happy to help with your account balance. Your current account balance is $50.12. Would you like to make a payment today?
This is so frustrating.
Thank you for calling us. We are experiencing long wait time. An agent will...
Okay, can you just tell me how I can pay my bill? Alright, I guess I'll just pay it later today. Bye. Okay, that's going to wrap up the demo. Let me come back with the conclusion here in 1 second. So, what the heck did we just see? I told you it wasn't going to be glamorous, but I did that because I wanted you to really just see all of these pieces and how they can come together. And so if you think about it, we pulled in generative AI and large language model at the start, and then we were fulfilling intents, which was more conversational. And then we kind of went through the phase of, our bot not being trained to something, or maybe in generative AI world, that would be a hallucination, which created that customer frustration. When we got to the agent, we had knowledge into the conversation, and specifically, if you remember on the screen there, it showed that the customer was checking their account balance and then became unhappy. There was also sentiment in the upper left hand corner, which is essentially then takes us into the agent assistance pieces. We saw live transcription, and we saw agent knowledge articles, and how they can quickly assist the customer. And then we also tied all this back to everything we had done before. Like, things didn't stop working that I had shown you before, like our screen pop and our identification of who and what, and the agent having, the ability to immediately kind of drill into that on the system of record side. So they got all of that. That's just grazing the surface, right? Especially from an agent assistant side. There's way more that we can do than just suggested articles, right? So, but I really wanted to just stay focused on the virtual agent voice, but also create kind of that linkage of how that then becomes something that the agent can use in the conversation, builds off of, hopefully ultimately leading to a positive customer experience. And of course, at one point in that call, it was a very negative experience, up until the agent was able to help them out. So that's what you saw. What I think is key from that is similar to my approaches throughout this series. With the Cisco Contact Center, we are not putting you inside a box and saying your AI comes with your contact center. You get to determine what AI you use. I want to get into the weeds on how I did what I did today, but I will tell you that I actually used 2 major providers today, just to, because we can use anything. And you see some of those over on the right. That needs to be your decision, and I'll leave you with an SMB, small, medium-sized business. Maybe you want your AI inside the contact center, but as you grow, and again, we're talking to enterprise customers here, if you have to change out your AI, or you have to change out your contact center, those are massive lift and shifts, right? So why put them together? Have them be separate. Keep the tech stacks where they are, and hopefully other tech stacks can then come in and use them, which leads us to what's next, right? What we want to be able to do is use this same AI capability across other tech stacks. And then for our focus, because again, I'm here to talk about the contact center, not all these different other parts of our business. For us, that would mean primarily the communications platform, think digital channels, which of course would then tie back to the contact center, especially if they were escalating to an agent. Okay, that is it for part 8 of our series. Thank you, and have a great day.